Whiskervale Forerunner. The name will live in infamy. Absolute banger of a card. We needed that so bad. It's Cragflame onto the Whiskervale. Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god. Ladies and gentle mages, welcome back to another episode of Man to Man, and today's juicer is going to be Monolith Mice. Mardu Monolith Mice by Man to Man, that's right. We got all the M's in here, sorry, I had to throw it in there. So, alright, Monolith Mice, let's just start with the most spicy thing, because everybody kind of knows what Heir Claw, Emberheart Challenger does, etc, etc. We're going into Mardu colors. Why? Because with Starting Town, Sacred Foundry, Godless Shrine, yada yada yada, the mana base is basically perfect. So Mardu feels like a pretty fun color to go into. The Monolith. We're going to call it the Monolith here. Now, there's two things that this does. One, it just activates Valiant, whatever the hell, however you pronounce that. But all of these triggers with the Flowerfoot Swordmaster, Emberheart Challenger, and our lovely Whiskervale Forerunner, pretty crazy. I'm telling you, it's actually wild. So whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability for the first time, just look at the top 5 cards of your library, reveal a mana value 3 or less among them. And you're basically going to hit, you're not like guaranteed to hit one. Occasionally you'll whiff, but most of the time you're going to hit a Screaming Nemesis, a Mabel, a Heart, Emberheart Challenger, or whatever the hell like that. So this card allows you to kind of like really grind. Now you'll notice I do have 3 Rockface Villages, because I think you have to be pretty aggressive with the Rockface Villages, because with our Emberheart Challenger, Forerunner, etc, and even the Swordmaster, you have to be pretty aggressive about it. And I think you can, because of how good the mana base actually is. But enough about that. The Monolith with the Nemesis. If you do just go in for this, look, the creature's controller may have this, and you're going to 99% of the time have it deal 1 damage to it, so that's fine. Worst case scenario, you're just gonna like draw a card. Like, that's pretty great already, but if you obviously can get the Screaming Nemesis out with it, well, look at that. Now you can just shut off your opponents. You just deal 1 damage to your Nemesis. You're gonna draw a card, and then you're gonna pop your opponent for 1. This is a pretty awesome card engine. I think you can maybe even consider maybe one in the sideboard versus control. Well, they go for stock up. Like, I say they just go for stock up for 3, and you go for the Monolith, it's over. Like, if you just resolve the Monolith when they get their shields down, stock up usually, that seems to be like really common. They go for stock up. They're not really paying much attention. They think they're going to sweep your board. You go for Monolith, and they just sit there and they're like, oh shit. Because like they can't really do anything about it. And now you're drawing cards, you're shutting off life gain, you're doing this Nemesis. You're going to be able to get off the Valiant, whatever the hell. The Valiant trigger every single turn with this thing. So I think this is the missing link that maybe Mice kind of needs to be able to put it over the top. You're gonna say why else? Just for the Monolith. I do have 1 color. I don't know, you can probably cut this if you want. It's pretty good against control, I can tell you that much. So, but the Bitter Triumph, I think you need Bitter Triumph versus the dreaded Kaito Dimir deck. So if your opponent is playing Dimir, I've been seeing a lot of Dimir lately. So if your opponent is playing Dimir, you basically just have to have this to just kill the Kaito. I don't know what else you really could run. Like, you kind of just have to kill the Kaito. If they turn 3 Kaito on the play you, I mean, what do? You're just dead. Like, you know what I mean? So you have to be able to kill the Kaito, or you're just insta-dead. And then, you got all the usual things in here. Abrade, Fire Magic for the Dimir stuff. High Noon. High Noon's been a kind of a test. I'm still not totally sure if I like the High Noon yet, but we're testing it out. And so far, it's been good. But look at the Monolith Mice with the Whiskervale Forerunner. It's pretty gas. It's pretty gas, though. Let's go and give a shout out to the Mana Rocks to the patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs that do help out the channel financially. Thank you so much. There is no Mana Man without the Mana Rocks. It sounds corny as hell. Kind of sounds like it, but guess what? It is true. So go ahead and join us in the Discord. Join us in that Discord. I know you want to. It's completely free to join, so I'll see you there. Keep in mind that only you can help protect the ether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Ray, hello. Oh, we got all of our fun stuff, but no lands. Such a tragedy, huh? Okay, here we go. Alright, how do we want to play this out? I think we'll definitely put away 1 land here. The Sacred Foundry is a semi-awkward, but it does activate our Verges. We'll put 1 Verge away. Because this gives us black on turn 1, so we can just warp in the Timeline Culler, so that's no problem here, huh? Mole, yeah, it's an easy mole, baby. Do you get any follows out of it? Honestly, Adam, I haven't checked it out yet, honestly. I don't even want to like dwell on that right now, so we're just riding the high, baby. Hopefully, but I have actually no idea. Rainbow, how are we doing, my friend? I actually did check. I checked out your VOD on YouTube. And I just kind of sprinkled around. I saw you were running the rats, and I saw you got your whatchamacallit. Saw you got your Yargle achievement, so that was cool. Okay. Do I want to go for Manifold Mouse now that we have the Forerunner? I don't know what this is. What the hell is this? Simic? I'm not worried about my life total if they're not playing anything, but I'm gonna try it out. It doesn't feel great because we do have obviously the Offspring, but with Whiskervale Forerunner, that's kind of the whole point, right? We have Whiskervale Forerunner. If they just pop the mouse with whatever the hell, we just have the Forerunner to kind of keep the gas going. Keep anything with Manifold Mouse as a keep. Yeah, Manifold Mouse is still a banger. Turns out, still a banger. Trying to improve my minutes. Thanks for checking out. Yeah, no problem, Rainbow. No problem. All right, Drowner. You know the drill. Rockface Village, absolute banger. I have 3 Rockface Villages, and I stand on that. I stand on that. I think you kind of have to. So I don't have any actual burn. We're just going to try out the Nemesis. You got a counterspell? That's fine, I suppose. What kind of we're running, I call it Monolith Mice. Oh, God, Repulsive Mutation. Oh, my God, I run this in Commander, actually. I don't know if that's a dirty word. Commander. But yeah, Repulsive Mutation, really fun card. I have not seen this in Standard in ages. But yeah, I'm running Monolith Mice. I'll show you. We're trying to be a little cutesy with the Whiskervale Forerunner. But now that they're tapped out here, we have free reign, right? Whiskervale Forerunner. Unless you have... Yeah, I don't think you can counter me with a creature with 1 open blue. That'd be kind of OP, huh? Do not flood mommy. Do not! Don't! Don't! Come on! Alright, fair enough. We got 11 life here. That might be too much to overcome, but we'll see. Oh, you dirty dog. Yeah, I have to take this, as unfortunate as that is. We're taking 7. I'm going to take it. I don't feel good about it. We can, worst case scenario, I guess we could Burst Lightning Drowner. Starting down. I don't think I can just go for Forerunner again, because they're going to go for Repulsive Mutation and we just die. So, I mean, it's not great, but maybe we keep this for a Bitter Triumph to discard to save out on our life total. And then potentially Burst Lightning. I don't want to get rid of my Forerunner. We might have to just commit to it. Damn, what a nasty little deck here. I keep forgetting this actually can block. This is not Bloodghast. It reminds me of Bloodghast, but let's test this out. This can theoretically block Drowner. Was there nothing better than Higher Claws that run? I have Higher Claws. But now I don't have enough for Bitter Triumph anyway. I'm going to set this down so I can maybe Burst Lightning my own runner here. Real awkward, but I think if we just slam down Forerunner, they just counter or Flood Maul with 2 cards and we just cry. Don't think I can make that play. Nothing better than the Higher Claws to run as a 1-drop. I mean, Higher Claw is absolute gasoline. So, I'm open for suggestions, but I mean, how does it get much better than Higher Claw? Card's so good. Alright. Semi-bluff did not work, huh? Maybe we should just go for Caller and then just go for the Burst Lightning. Because worst case scenario, I mean, we're not dead. So this is a chump block, which kind of sucks. So we can go for Burst Lightning. I guess we've already committed to that. We probably should have Burst Lightning first if we were planning on going for the Scrap Shooter, huh? I probably should have Burst Lightning first in case they do have the counterspell. Especially if it's a Repulsive Mutation, so a little bit of a misplay by me. If they don't have anything else, though, we did kind of save out on our life total here. I can't really go for the Caller. So now we actually do have the opportunity to just Bitter Triumph the damn shooter. I mean, if we go down to 1, that's not 0, is it? 1 isn't 0. Alright. Pass. In case a Drowner comes out to play. Yeah, I'm not swinging. No. If they have Drowner, we need to Burst Lightning it. I don't play Mardu really. Yeah, Mardu is definitely a weird one. Can't think there's another 1-drop mouse. Oh, we have the Flowerfoot Swordmaster Rainbow. I think I have to use Burst Lightning here. It's not sexy, but denying them value here seems to be decent. Plus, they can't Repulsive Mutate if they don't have anything, right? Yeah, I don't have any other play. We have to just go for it. I mean, I don't have any other plays. Come on, baby. Whiskervale Forerunner? No way. Come on. Do they have a Drowner? Or a Floodmaw? Floodmaw's not awful. Floodmaw's not awful. I mean, if they have Drowner, they just win anyway, right? I think if they have Drowner, they just win anyway, so let's just swing, right? If Drowner, they just win. I don't think they have haste, right? If they have a haste creature, I'll just cry. Recruit, okay. Nemesis. I think we need the Forerunner just to kind of get something else out here, though. And we could go for Nemesis, but the Forerunner puts out more bodies, so I think we're probably good in that regard. Sadly, I mean, we're just going to go for the mouse instead of the Rockface Village. I can only do this on my turn as a sorcery. That kind of sucks. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and pop the Forerunner here. I think it's gotta be Nemesis. Isn't it just Nemesis by default? I guess you could go Challenger to give us more gas later. But I'm gonna go for Nemesis here. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. We are not swinging. No. Not with 1 life. No. I think we're just basically playing mice control, right? We just go for Forerunner and just, like, grind them out with mice. Okay, alright. We're starting to kind of, you know, hey, Whiskervale. Alright, we're hanging on by our whiskers here, quite literally. So if I go for... I mean, it's just gotta be Nemesis, right? I might have to start swinging, right? Okay. Popping the Forerunner for sure. I mean, we could just start swarming the battlefield. Do I go for another Manifold Mouse? I don't think so. I think it's just Screaming Nemesis. Isn't it always just Screaming Nemesis? Alright, don't want to get too cute here. 1, 2, 3. And let's actually just be really, really conservative, because if they have a Flood Pit thingy, I don't want to die. If I swing them like this, they take it, Flood Pits, wins. That doesn't seem good to me. Let's just swing with a Nemesis. I changed my mind. Sure. I mean, it's a little bit too passive, because they're not showing me a Drowner. Maybe let's go for the Rockface Village and just do this first, so that if we get something crazy like an Emberheart Challenger, we can take the Manifold Mouse and put it on something else. Just another Manifold Mouse. You know what? We can just eventually give Trample and Double Strike. Right? I mean, yeah, we can, now that we have 2 Manifolds, we can just Double Strike. So maybe we do this then. Let's just pump it for 1 extra damage. And the Whiskervale Forerunner might have to just get in there now. Okay, now we didn't use the Manifold Mice. Do you have a Drowner? Oh, I think they have a Drowner here. So now we go Double Strike. We're just going straight up. Craziness, right? They actually have a Drowner now? Or a Floodmaw, I guess. Alright, now they do have the Drowner. Down to 1. Gutsy move. I know. How many do you have here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have 4 blockers. I'm kind of worried that they're running that Baloth, right? That haste Baloth thing. I don't want to be too passive either, because if they have a Siren, then we're in, like, really big trouble. 1 card left in hand. 1, 2, 3 blockers. Yeah, I think we... Eventually, I'm going to have to just go for broke. I think that's fine for now. Let's go! Whiskervale Forerunner control, baby. Oh, if we just had a fire magic instead of burst lightning here, this would be 10 out of 10. I really wish that we had all the shock lands in standard right now. Because right now, Mardu just feels so good to brew with. Alright, Llanowar Elves. Could drop a Claw. I could drop the Claw. Or I could just burst lightning this thing. What do they have on turn 3 that's really scary? Scrap Gorger? I'm going to take a more conservative approach. I do not want to sit down and stare at a turn 2 Scrap Gorger or a Sirac. It's kind of bad, huh? Getting Higher Claw down. I don't know. Fire Magic. That's a good card, huh? Not really when the Siren's all buffed up. It's not nearly as good, huh? Damn. Wedge Drives, you got merch. That's a nice shirt. Yeah, no, I do not have any. No merch, sadly. We've got custom made. I forgot. It was in 2021, but no, I have no merch. Maybe one day. Damn, I don't know what to do here. We do have Fire Magic for 2 damage, but I don't know if that's really good. Maybe we just play it still here, huh? I don't really want to go for Higher Claw if my plan is to just sweep the board with Fire Magic, so... Another Siren, huh? I think we'll just wait here. I don't want to get too passive. Oh, look at them rearing up with their white highlighted cards here. I don't want to get too passive. This is pretty bad though. If they go tall, I'm kind of in a lot of trouble here. I'm gonna bank on this Fire Magic. If they don't do anything crazy, we're gonna have to at least try. I think I'm gonna let this go. Says Kaito? Absolutely not. Hell no, not Kaito. Simic Kaito. I was like, wait, is this I don't think this is Sultai. Hopefully not. Plus, if they have Kaito, we just have Bitter Triumph, which is super necessary. I'm going to try this out. It's probably not going to work. Let's be honest. Probably not going to work. We might be able to race them. If they tap out here... Okay, that's fine. It's not, like, fine, but it's not, like, the end of the world. Ooh, Forerunner. Forerunner. We like that. We like that. Yeah, doesn't that... Sometimes you can... These, Park here, right? Are these from Edge? Wait. No, this is from Edge for sure. Okay, my bad. Sometimes these kind of screw me up, too. Do I just go for Offspring Manifold Mouse? I guess. I mean, the spot rule doesn't make too much sense. Just slamming down the Forerunner is not very good. Nemesis and Claw is okay. But I think our best play is to try and get into this damn Forerunner again, huh? So we have 2 enablers. I think we're okay. We're at 15 life, too, so it's not like the end of the world here. Map. I'm kind of glad that they're not going tall. I think going tall is a little harder. I do have Triumph, so I don't know. This could get a little messy. If they got another counterspell, I'm going to really start feeling the heat here. Scrap Shooter. Well, that gives me free reign. That gives me free reign to just resolve this Forerunner, huh? I think I just have to, right? We can worry about the Bitter Triumph on the Scrap Shooter next turn. That doesn't have Trample either. The only thing that I'm seeing here is, do I want to go for Godless Shrine, shock myself in for 2? No. We could go for Higher Claw that way, but I don't think it's really worth it. Higher Claw and Forerunner. I may also just want to keep the Godless Shrine just so we don't die. Not dying is pretty good. So we'll just go for the Forerunner here. Let's try you. We'll go for double. I don't think it's going to matter, but sometimes you do hit something crazy. Okay. It's a little underwhelming. And not really. We have a Manifold Mouse, right? All the mice. Do I drop down the Shrine? I might use the Bitter Triumph to discard rather than pay life. And I think the Godless Shrine would be the odd man out here. But then again, it's probably just Higher Claw at that point, so... Like, discarding the Higher Claw so we don't pay 3 life. Okay, they do have the Drowner, but the Drowner won't be able to bounce the Forerunner for long. I'm just really nervous about my life total. That's all it comes down to. No! What is this? Hold on. Do I lose abilities? No! Oh, you suck! No! No abilities, unable to scream. No! Oh, you will pay. You will pay for that. I guess I have to just chump block then, right? I don't have anything to remove. Yeah. If it was the chump block with it then. How sad. Alright. That was damn near a win con. I have my eye on this Restless Vine stock too. Don't think I don't. Don't think I don't. I think we're going to have to go Challenger here. They're going to go Drowner, presumably. Let's just pop it and get the Valiant off. But, I mean, they're going to go for Drowner. So I am very aware of that. They're gonna drown that one, so like I'm just kind of mixing up my things here, but Mabel, there we go. There we go. Mabel's not half bad. I think it's just gonna be double strike on everything. Double strike. Of course they have this dumb Drowner. My mice can't swim. Wow, they didn't, huh? Okay, so I can't be too crazy here because they obviously have the Drowner. We'll take 2 in the air. What does Restless Vinestock has? Trample? Oh, it has Trample too. Jesus. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go for Mabel at that point then, huh? Alright, no attacks. And now I have to make a decision regarding this damn Vinestock. I mean, is Mabel just like lethal on our end, which sucks? If I drop Mabel, drown the Mabel, Vinestock. I mean, we need another land too, though, right? This costs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we gotta risk it. I don't know if this is the right move, but we're gonna risk the Mabel. If they drown and then top deck an untapped land, they need 2 lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they only need 1, right? They need 5, right? The elf, blah, blah, blah. They could have a Flood Maw here and really screw me up. If I do this, yeah, we're putting, well, they can only go for, they can only kill 1 thing here, so. I guess if they Flood Maw Mabel, then we're, like, literally kind of crying. God, if they Flood Maw Mabel, it's so bad. Because Mabel pumps up our squad. Oh, it's so bad. If you just don't have a Flood Maw on Mabel, we might be looking okay with this. Don't Flood Maw my Mabel. Oh, they can drown the Mabel. I kind of forgot about that. Ain't gonna lie. Kind of forgot about that. Wow, I just punted that really bad. Alright, we just punted the hell out of that. Ouch. I forgot Mabel even had a stun counter. Man, that's on me. That's definitely on me. My bad. My bad. That's disappointing. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's so bad. Why'd I do that? Now we go... I mean, I guess we can go Nemesis. Defense for Sharpshooter. Hold up Bitter Triumph. Discard a card. Kill a Siren. Pop off a Siren. If we're going in for defensive Screaming Nemesis, let's just pop the Challenger. See if we can get maybe like a Sheltered by Ghost or something like that. But we're looking really thin there. I should have just did a chump block. No attacks. Defensive Screaming Nemesis. Hold up Bitter Triumph. think we're like damn near dead. Another Drowner, huh? Am I dead as a doorknob? Triumph, kill you. Block, block. We are dead. All right. Oof, that sucked. Round 3. Fight. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. 4 lands is a little much, but I'm gonna keep it. It's not really like bad enough to get rid of, right? Ivan C, how are we doing here? Nice take on the mouse package. We'll try later. Yeah, like I said, I think it's pretty damn good. I swear, if opponent, I keep getting turn 1 Llanowar Elves basically every single turn. I'm starting to get a But Ivan, yeah, I think it's pretty good. It feels good to be playing the mice again, as crazy as that sounds. I don't really, we have enough land here. I'm just trying to map this out. I want to be able to hit 4 lands on curve, so don't want to drop down the Manifold Mouse. We're going to Bitter Triumph, whatever they put down here. I think it's worth it to pay the black so that we can go in for Vantage and then do that. Otherwise, you're going in for Vantage and then you're going in for Verge. I mean, that's probably something you could do, but being on the play, I think we can be a little bit more aggressive with our life. Hopefully. Ow. Xenomorph Imago. So we have been under scrutiny regarding our life total this game. So I might have to just discard. It doesn't feel great, but like we have extra land here. So it's kind of like a weird thing that I did there. Because if we're going in for Verge, maybe we should have done that. Mana is a little bit weird here. I don't think we need all the black sources, so I'm going to maintain tempo and just go for Mabel. Another land makes me feel a little bit better about our play there. And then we have a Manifold Mice. Well, I guess it will be Mice. Manifold Mouse, but it will be Mice when I do the Offspring. And we should just be able to hopefully get a Whiskervale Forerunner and be good to go there. See, going in for the Bitter Triumph on the Imago, a little aggressive. I mean, they have bigger threats, so I think being on the play, we just want to be as aggressive as possible. Okay. Sheltered by Ghosts. Pretty good card, huh? Yeah, let's just get them. Yep, let's make no mistake. They got 1 forest up here, so I'm not worried about anything else here. Mabel, heir to Cragflame. Double strike trample. We're not messing around, baby. Double strike. Bang, bang. There we go. Little Ember Cleave action. Gotta love it. It's been so long since I've played, you know, obviously. Ooh, okay, we can shelter by Ghost that. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. And even Bitter Triumph as well. So I think we're looking pretty, I would say, amazing, damn near. Shelter by Ghost, probably Mabel, I would assume then, huh? I think we'll just pump up with the Cragflame, right? Why not? Cragflame, Mabel with the Cragflame. How sick is this? Let's go. Let's go. Double strikes. We don't need trample if they don't have a blocker. So double strikes. Bang, bang. Is that lethal? Oh, it's lethal. Mabel. GG's. Mice up top, baby. It ain't easy. Well, that's true, huh? Okay, so I don't have a black source for the color. Is that a problem? Not really. Not really. Yeah, let's just be aggressive here. Let's just set the tone. This card kind of reminds me of the green bunny. For obvious reasons, right? So now I gotta make a decision. We want to go for Manifold Mouse on curve. Probably, right? We still have Mabel as a threat and a Screaming Nemesis, so let's just get a little Burst Lightning or Torch removal check. Torch check? Alright, they passed the check. I think they passed the check there, huh? Speaking of checks, let's get a land or a sleeve check here. Oh, I've not seen this one. That's adorable. I have not seen this. Interesting. All right, so we have Screaming Nemesis. I think I just want to go down for the Mabel, right? Let's probably just get down Mabel. I could just Burst Lightning you. Is it that important that we go for that? I don't think so. I'm probably not blocking with you anyway. So let's do this. All right. Ah! Free damage, baby. Let's go. Absolutely bluffing there. Into the Mabel. To Cragflame. Yeah, I probably should have done that first then, huh? I keep forgetting this. I keep forgetting this buff. Oops. We could have just slammed down Mabel and swung it. My God, I keep forgetting that Mabel. I'm so like asphyxiated on the Cragflame that I keep forgetting that we just get +1/+1 off of the damn Mabel. All right, so let's try Cragflame. I don't know. The equip 2 is a little awkward here. I mean, we could just go Emberheart Challenger or Burst Lightning. The fact that they're playing white makes me a little bit more apt to hold up Burst Lightning for Sheltered by Ghosts. I think this is fine. A bunch of 1/2s don't really scare me that much. I mean, so they can do this, and then we can just go for Burst Lightning pretty comfortably there, and that feels quite good. Yeah, they're just too far behind, so. Yeah, this looks like gasoline, but I wish I had the Mabel avatar. I actually do not have it unlocked, sadly. So let's just drop this down and be on our way. Get that Torch Tower, you got Burst Lightning, or are you just going in for that fake full control? Not sure, not sure. I think it's pretty okay to just Challenger here, right? Oh yeah, let's just set the precedent here, huh? Sheltered is always, yeah, Sheltered is just so damn good. I was worried about maybe my creatures are just too small to withstand it, but in like a mirror match, I call it a mirror match. I don't know what exactly they got going on, but Sheltered is definitely a 2 of in the sideboard, I feel like, even if my things are small. Are they gonna Mabel me? Oh, Nemesis, that's fine. I don't know if it's fine, but like, you know. I don't know if it's fine. But it's certainly concerning, huh? So I could go for Nemesis. Defensive Nemesis feels pretty bad. Alternatively, we could just go for Mabel. Is there any world where we can race? Probably not, but we'll try. Give me my Cragflame. Restless Bivouac. There we go. I'm not running this, but... Ooh, so there's the ghost. Yep. Now, fortunately, I actually can kill the Nemesis, but we gotta take a little bit of damage here first. I think we just have to. If they have, what, Shard Rescue, or whatever the hell that thing's called. Alternatively, what do we do? Just go for Screaming Nemesis? No, we can't do that. We have to just Abrade here. If they had it, Shard Mage's Rescue, we're just dead. Okay, alright. Take 3, no more life gain for us, but I think that's really our only move here, right? Ow. 2 Cragflames. Stormbird. I mean, this is okay. We're at 10 life, and I can't gain life, so we're going to have to start putting out insane damage. And I'm talking insane damage. I mean, I would love to get down the Swordmasters here, huh? But I think we're just going to go in for this. I don't want to pay life at all. Yeah, we can't pay life. Not in this, because we can't gain life at all. So even if we top deck into our Shelters, it's not going to be good enough. Opera Love Song. Now, here's another card I was kind of debating on for myself. Opera Love Song. Pretty sick card. I ended up not going with it, but I might need that over maybe the Culler. We'll see. Do you have a creature for the ghosts? No, really? We have Bivouac. I'll probably have to chump block the Bivouac. I'm not even joking you, because it's a 3-3, right? It's a 3-3. I'm going to probably chump block here. I do not want to take any damage. No, thank you. Not interested. We can go for Swordmaster and then go for the Cragflame. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's fine, right? We can do that. Alternatively, we go, what, for Screaming Nemesis, but like I said, I just want to output damage as much as possible. So, Cragflame onto Swordmaster. Hell yeah. I'm just going to put this tap now, whatever. And then we're going to target this one to buff the other ones. Hell yeah. Because I have to keep back a blocker for this Bivouac. But this is a decent amount of damage here, right? I mean... Oh, wait, I didn't have Double Strike on this one. Oh. Ooh. That's bad. Oops. Oh, Jesus. Stormbrood. I mean, we could just pay for the Burst Lightning, so it's not that bad. 4 damage, though, huh? Yeah, I don't know if there's really another move possible. Alternatively, you know what? I actually could pay 2, and then we could go in for the Rockface Village. Or maybe another Cragflame, huh? Switch it up. It's a little greedy if I do that, though. Maybe I don't do that. Because we're still going to be able to target 2 things, right? Let's not do that. It's a little greedy. Let's not get greedy. I think we're maybe even, dare I say, in a commanding position. Down to 15, so 15 to 10. I'm keeping an eye on this Bivouac. Maybe I'm playing a little bit too passively, just because I'm really scared about this Bivouac. I'm at 10 life. Can't gain anything. This is not that bad, right? Wouldn't mind a little bit of gas on here. Bitter Triumph, huh? A little bitter that I don't have a card to discard with it, though. Because now they have also their own little fun they can have with us, huh? I'm going to go for the Rockface Village first. I'm just going to tap it. We're just going to see what happens. We're going to do a little bit of a priority check here. Because we've got enough for Screaming Nemesis and Bitter Triumph. But do we have enough for Cragflame and the Swordmaster? If they just hit me with a Lightning Helix, I mean, that's just, like, so bad. So I probably will need to do a defensive Nemesis. We are offering Vigilance as well. I mean, am I really scared of, like, what, like, Lightning Helix or something? I'm going to try it out. We're not swinging with the mouse. I want to be... I mean, I don't know. I think I've played a little bit too passively this whole game. Oh! So bad. So godforsakenly bad. I was hoping for, like, a get lost, maybe. I'm glad I did not commit. Certainly glad I didn't commit into more attacks. So maybe I wasn't playing too passively. We might have to just pay the life here. Defensive Nemesis feels quite good. And we just got the Bitter Triumph. We're going to need this against the mouse, so... Ooh, Lightning Helix. What a card, what a card. Pretty good, huh? That was devastating, I'm not going to lie. That was quite the momentum swing, but I think we're still looking like okay-ish. I'm going to have to pay the 3 for this Triumph. I think Defensive Nemesis is just a little too good to put out on the battlefield. Can't we go for... I can't imagine they go for Bivouac, right? Woof. I am chewing my nails right now. I don't really care about this, whatever. Double strike, that's fine. We have Screaming Nemesis. Yeah, I'd be very shocked if they swung. There's no way, right? Burst of the Lightning. Probably gonna have to change posture for this one. The posture has changed. Alright, Cragflame. I guess we could give it to Swordmaster. At this point, we have Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. I mean, it's pretty sick. So should it actually be Screaming Nemesis so that I don't have to worry about Helix? We have so much mana that I can actually just pass around the Cragflame now, which is kind of funny. It's just got 3 Nemesis though, right? If we get up to 4-4, then they're going to have to rip off their Lightning Helix right now. This is your chance. Alright, I'm 4-4 now. Lightning Helix is out of the question. Essentially 2 removal spells. I know it's not great here because we're not making use of the Manifold Mouse. I don't really want to. I'm really nervous about this. This Lightning Helix just changed the game here for me. How's life? How we doing, my friend? How we doing? Heyo. Opera love song, huh? What do we got here? Challenger and Claw. It's quite bad. That is gasoline, huh? That is gasoline. Maybe we do just need to go all out Ember Cleave. So I mean, we have Cragflame. I have 10 life. They can just like really start unclipping shit though. Do I just want to pop off the Bitter Triumph on the Challenger? Because they are going to go for Valiant here. This is tough. I don't want to pitch the Lightning. Certainly not. I mean, maybe we're just going for card advantage at this point, I wonder. Let's let them have it. It's going to suck. If they get crazy with the, whatchamacallit. Oh, no! No, that's so godforsakenly bad. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, now they have Prowess, Double Strike. I'm going to block. It's bad, though. Just giving them any sort of instant speed anything is so bad. Okay. Sure. I'm going for Bitter Triumph, not Burst Lightning, so that's kind of why I'm doing that. It sucks so bad. We roll the dice there on the Burst Lightning. I was about to say that it has to basically be Opera Love Song or Burst Lightning. They did spike a Burst Lightning. Quite horrific, but such is life. Lightning Helix. Okay, so at this point, we're going to have to just Bitter Triumph the Challenger then, I guess, right? Alternatively, we could just Burst Lightning the Challenger. And no matter what happens, we are going to kill it. Because what can they really do? Like, they can't prowess their way out of it. They only have 1 open mana. And plus, yeah, I think this is probably the move here. And then they go for the Lizard. We're going to need some gas either way. Whiskervale Forerunner. The name will live in infamy. Or, I guess if you're the opponent. Absolute banger of a card. We needed that so bad. It's absolutely sickening. All right. Cragflame onto the Whiskervale. Come on, baby. Give me something good. All right. Hired Claw. I think it's just going to be the Challenger. Yeah, I think so. We'll go Challenger. Am I swinging with Nemesis? Probably not. Probably not. Like, I feel like I've just played so passive this whole game, but, like, I can't find a reason to swing with Nemesis. We're going to have to at least block him off. Challenger. Stop. Just stop with your gas. We need gas. You don't need anything. What is this? Flowerfoot. Okay. All right. All right. Don't swing with that Challenger. Just don't. Nemesis is also bad, but we have Triumph. Flower Boy. Challenger. Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god! Far grim. Alright, let's see how grim he can be. Alright, we got a little trick here. A Monolith into Forerunner. We're ready to rock. We're ready to rock, and dare I even say ready to roll. They were at 5, but could have interaction. Yeah, I was kind of nervous about the interaction, maybe a little bit. I'm sure I misplayed at some point. I've probably had a lot of misplays with this deck today. Alright, got Shelter, Bitter Triumph, but fortunately, this is kind of seeming like control, so... Please kill this Swordmaster. Please kill it. Please kill it. Please kill it. Damn it. I want to get down this Monolith without fear of getting countered, but... I'm not even joking you. This is like damn near the game. If we get this down, we win. If they counter us, we lose. I think, yeah, we just lose now. Damn near, I think. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking you. That's just basically the game now. Stock up. I should have waited. Alright. If we wait for them to go stock... I mean, again, wasn't really for sure what their turn 2 play was, but I can respect opponent because opponent is playing... Esper. And I think Esper is in a great spot right now, and no one's playing it. Alright, here's my Forerunner. Totally just showing you my plan. They wouldn't sweep me, right? No chance, right? You're gonna let me hit my Valiant, my Whiskervale Forerunner. You're not gonna sweep me with your 10 cards in your hand. I actually have never seen these. These are actually sick. Oh my god. I've never seen those before. Challenger, baby. Oh, trying, right? Be gentle. Is this another 4-color control list? Damn. I would love the double burst lightning like we did to that other control mage, but sadly, our luck has run out. Give me gas, baby. That is gas. If we can resolve this, maybe. No, come on. We have. That's so sickening. All right, you got it. All right, let's kind of play a little bit smarter here, huh? Gotta go in for the Monolith. As soon as they go for that stock up, you sneak in that... I just call it the Monolith. I can't pronounce that first word, by the way. Let's just pump it up. Do we want to go for the Swordmaster? Probably not, right? Get a little greedy here, but going in for the Offspring seems a little more fun, right? Wow, okay, so they just tap out here. Now we're good to go. Well, that's good to go. We didn't have to worry about it. That's phenomenal. We'll pay that in. I don't even care. We have a Verge. I don't care. Bang, bang, Monolith. Here we go. 1 damage, draw. It's over. I don't know if it's over. I'm being a little cocky, but... Resolving Monolith versus Control, like, that's their worst nightmare, right? It's definitely not over, but... Oh, no way! Wait, wait, wait. Okay, hold on. Time out, time out. Why are you running this? Why are you running this? What did I show you in the first match that was... I'm actually, like, addled right now. That's wild. Wait, why? Why would you run extra? I don't... Why? There's no way you knew I had a Requiem thingy. That's kind of wild, but... Am I nuts? Why would you run that? I guess for, the cat that I'm not running or something? I mean, I'm not running the cat, but... Why would you run that? I'm trying to think. I don't... They counter the monolith when you went... Oh, okay. Thank you. I would not have known that. I'm not even joking you. I literally did not even know that. My memory's getting shot. Thank you, Adam, for telling me that. 'Cause I was like, I have no idea. I was like, what the hell? Did I show them the monolith? I think I'm going nuts. Anyway. So I don't have any of, like, the Valiant triggers here with the Swordmaster, which kind of sucks. I'm not really wanting to burst lightning my own thing, so let's just swing in, baby. Inevitable defeat. So you can't be countered, right? I don't really want you to gain life, my friend. Is it worth it to burst? No, it's not burst. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. We'll just let you have it. I don't really want to overly commit to the board, because then if we get swept up, the Swordmaster, if we go for that, we're just dead-zo. Ooh, they shocked themselves in. I mean, that's a pretty good sign, right? Okay. Emberheart Challenger. Can't go for a Burst Lightning. Yeah, don't have enough for a Burst Lightning, huh? I think we just pop it, like, while I have the opportunity. No, I think we have to go Challenger here, right? And I do not want to go for Burst Lightning then. Kind of awkward here. We don't have enough to finish the game. Can't kick it. Damn it. Let's at least just maybe force them to have a, whatchamacallit, a sweeper, and then we can just Burst Lightning at the end. I think that's probably fine, right? So they need to find a sweeper, and then we can go for Burst Lightning for the win? Hopefully. If they go for Ultimate, then we're just good to go. Inevitable defeat should be good. Up to 7. We still have enough. Ugh, we still have enough. This is so gross. Okay. The Forerunner is looking diabolical right now. Alright. Excuse me. Wow, okay. So do we... Man, I don't know. That one too much life here. Maybe I probably shouldn't even drop the Forerunner down. Okay, that's fine. Anything's better than a board wipe, right? Double Burst Lightning makes this a little bit easier. Okay. If they literally do anything, we just Burst Lightning on top. Unless it's Lightning Helix, that's fine. That should be game, right? Damage goes through. We are looking good to go. Bang, bang. Yeehaw. 1-1. Good game. Oh, let's give him a good game. Give him a good game. There we go. Round 3. Fight. If we just had one more land... Ugh. Alright, alright. I guess I'll have to be the Culler. The Culler seems to be like a pretty annoying threat. We are in Mardu, so let's make use of the Culler. Is it actually just a land? You know what? We don't care about our life total in this. So we're going to go for the double starting town. That's right, baby. Yeah, I'm going to commit to this Culler. We're going to see how it does. This is the match where you'd have it, right? Versus control. Yeah, I want to get down the starting town instead. Pop this in. The Culler should be a persisting threat. I didn't see any sort of exile stuff, really. I don't... Unless they had Rides End. Yeah, they had Rides End, I think. Yeah, I don't think... We're just going to go for the starting town, whatever. We're not worried about our life total in this game. Already down to 15, which is kind of funny, but... No More Lies is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, just the exile factor, but... I'm just going to be aggressive. Maybe we should have challenged in case they did go for the No More Lies. That is pretty imperative, right? Keep up the pressure. Are they going to match me 1-for-1? Let's see. Lightning Helix. Ah. They shocked themselves in, so what does that mean, huh? Why'd you shock yourself in like that? Inevitable defeat? It's gotta be then, right? It's gotta be inevitable defeat then. Well, this is a... Yeah, we'll try it out. Whatever. I guess if it somehow does resolve, we get the double strike, but it's... I would imagine it's double... or inevitable defeat. If they shock themselves in for 4 mana, specifically. Alright, we'll try it out, baby. It's gotta be an inevitable defeat, right? Yeah, it has to be, right? Okay. But nevertheless, it's not too bad, though. We still get a little bit of something. It's kind of funny they haven't played a creature, and they're still up 20 to 10. It's kind of hilarious. Yep. Alright. Whiskervale Forerunner. Now we're talking, huh? Now we're talking. How much gas do we actually want to put on him, though? I mean, definitely don't want to go into a marathon. I feel like this is a pretty good hedge. Maybe this is a little bit too conservative because they do have No More Lies, so we're going to play around that, I guess. Oh, well, Flash Free is just... Yeah, that definitely gets around it, huh? I think I am going to try and go for this Manifold Mouse, and man, this doesn't feel great. We're not doing that. I changed my mind. Oh, I missed the Rockface Village there. Alright. Fortunately, they kind of bailed me out here a little bit. I'm not sure... They should have waited for me to commit to combat. Certainly, right? Oh, we got a little bit lucky there. We missed out on our Rockface Village. They would have played that a little bit more optimally, but that's okay. Yeah, I think it's more worth it to go for the map token. We could go for Rockface Village, but nah, let's just pop this map here, right? Alright. Looking relatively okay, right? I don't want to say great. You never want to say great, because they just put one Just Guy Revelation and then you're some tears, but it's certainly not bad. Alright, so this is, you know, it's kind of like a better stock up. Hold on, how many cards does stock up go into? 5? So I guess that was just like sorcery speed stock up. That's fine. Ish, right? Another, so they have 1 card left in their hand. I mean, it's not bad. It's really not bad. My question is, do we want to go in for the Whiskervale Forerunner? I think we kind of just do, right? Forerunner into the Rockface Village. Gotta do it, right? This is our big play, right? Whiskervale Forerunner. Higher Claw's a little underwhelming, I think, but... Alright, they got 1 card left in their hand. Come on. Oh, okay. Alright, how bad is that? I mean, we got Manifold Mouse, so... If I had... This took me down to 4, I wouldn't have done that, but taking me down to 6, I think is probably okay. So now we can go in for the Manifold Mouse, not worry about counter spells. Am I worried about a Lightning Helix? Yes. Yes, I am. So if they just, like, let this go... But now that we have the Screaming Nemesis, things change a little bit here, huh? Trample. They know what I have in my hand, which kind of sucks, because, yeah, maybe that was kind of playing with a little bit of fire there, huh? It's a little loose, I think. I should have thought that out a little bit more. We didn't end up not getting punished from it because Lightning Helix doesn't take us out of lethal, but Abrade is... Oh, there we go. Good game. Wow. Good game. Wow. Good game.